Well, you told me while we were over in Orlando that Kymberly Group was named after your wife.
Yes.
So, and I don't know if that was if I wasn't supposed to share that or not.
No,
but
no,
can you tell us why or how you started Kymberly Group?
We started the company back in mid 2000s when the economy started crashing a little bit. And in our staffing company, we had a lot of clients who utilized us to hire good employees. They would keep them on for 90 days. And from that point, we always talk to them about what happens after. And come to realize, talking to our clients, they use a PO or a leasing company. And in my mind, I always said, but that's what we do. We're a leasing company.
They were stealing your clients.
Right.
And I know we kind of already talked a little bit about how family oriented it is, but how would you describe Kymberly Group in your own words to somebody?
Personally, it's that family type company. My wife is behind the scenes. She's our HR manager. She's the one with the HR degree. My sister-in-law is a big, vital part of both of our companies. She started the inception of Infinity with us, and it has come over. And you met her, Kathy. Mm-hmm. She's come over, and she's a big, vital part of our leasing arrangement. My brother-in-law runs our staffing company, so it's very, like I said, family-oriented. We, just that touchy-feely with the client relationships, the knowing our clients, who they are, what they're about, and then I've always had that concept of, if me and you are doing business and you're a friend of mine, and you tell me something, you're going to be straight up and honest with me. And you're going to say, Phil, this is what's wrong, this is what's broken, and I'll take that to heart. Not only that I don't want to lose you as a client, I don't want to disappoint you as a friend, that working relationship. And that's what I think we really do at Kymberly Group and Infinity. We have the relationship where we're not only business partners, but we're friends, and you can shoot straight with me. And that's what I like. And I'm pretty straightforward with our clients too. If we can do it, I'll tell them. If we can't, you got to be just as honest and tell them you can't.
That's right. Yeah. You can't lead them down a path when you know it's not true. So
right.
I got that. What direction do you see the workers' comp industry heading?
Well, after this past year where the rates spiked dramatically, and it's been a good opportunity for the PEO world. And in recent articles I've read that there's going to be a slight decrease this year, which I think will still give the leasing world or our industry a boost. There's a lot of carriers that are, with the climate change, they're going to be spooked. They're not going to want to come back into the market when the rates are going down. They're looking at it as a bad thing, which again, in our industry, it's a positive thing. We're there for those ones that, not only the clients that have temperatures on their risk, but we have a lot of good clients that use us for our back office, our human resource, just the ease of doing business. And it's a tremendous opportunity for companies big and small. I mean, as you know, we have clients that are 1, 2, and 3 man up to 100-man groups, and everyone takes advantage of us in different ways.
That's right. And people do forget we are at historic lows for workers' comp rates. I mean, go back a couple of years, and
right.
Remember roofing was at 40, high 40. So going back down is a good thing, depending on where you see it from. So, all right, and this one's a painful one to me, but I've got to ask it because it's important. The PEO industry, every now and then, we get a black eye. Like every industry, we have a PEO that goes under.
Sure.
They make everybody else look bad. They don't pay their taxes. They do something horrible, whatever it might be. But over 900, almost 1,000 PEOs operating in the United States. What would you say to the detractors of the PEO industry?
Well, the biggest thing, in any industry, sports, other businesses, there's always someone that's going to give a black eye, as you call it, to an industry. Don't let 1 or 2 or a few bad apples ruin a great industry, a great opportunity for clients to get workers' comp coverage, human resource support, benefits, just a lot of different things that a PEO has to offer. Don't let those few bad eggs ruin it for everybody. It's not fair. Let me put it that way. It's just not fair.
How do you see PEOs playing a role in the modern world of HR, payroll, workers' comp, all those things that every business owner out there is constantly worried about?
Well, my biggest thing is when I'm talking to someone that's not familiar with the PEO world, when a person like yourself, and if you're making widgets and you're an engineer and you're making stuff, you go into business to make your product. You don't go into business really to become an employer, So you go in there and you want to grow your company, you want to build the best product, you want to ship the best product, and you don't know really where to lean to, and you don't know how to do your 941s, and you don't know how to do your payroll. You can hire a CPA, but the benefit of a PEO is we take that whole piece of the pie off the table so they can concentrate on what they're good at, building a product, hiring the right people to build their product, build their brand, and then they let us do the stuff, the employee-related liabilities and issues that no one wants to really deal with or has time to deal with. So I think that's a big thing. HR issues. Again, it goes back to if you have an engineering degree and you have a disgruntled employee, you don't know what to do. You want to lean on someone that has experience, whether it be Kymberly Group, it could be anyone out there, but we have the HR experience, we have the tools, we have the resources to help. And believe me, and you know this, we don't have all the right answers. We have to do our homework and find the right answers, but we can help. And the industry in a whole, the POs out there, they'll guide you in the right direction and help you through your issues that you might have. So a lot of pluses in the PEO world.
Definitely, and there are a lot of questions out there for business owners, so it's tough to get it all done, to understand it all. Anything that you see in the PEO world that's changing right now that business owners really need to be aware of?
The PO or the client companies. Let me just well, the biggest thing, on the landscape right now is the workers' comp. There's a lot of, with the economy getting a lot better and stronger, the smaller companies are having a tougher time with workers' comp, with benefits, with HR issues in general. I mean, we have startup companies that are coming to us and they don't know where to begin, and we become their tool and resource as you do, and you will help them find the path to success by finding the right PEO, the right match. I think that's a big thing. Really, that business owners, come to a PEO world for. They don't have opportunities. The carriers, as you know, they don't want to take a chance on something that only has a few $1,000s in premium. Where we have that mass to scale, where we'll take the small ones because it adds and builds to our platform, and then it affords them the ability to come to us for the HR, for hiring and firing decisions, for the tools of running their business and operating their business.
Great. So, giving them the opportunities, the small guys. So that's what we're here to do. Is that
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
Final thoughts? Anything that you want to throw in there that we haven't covered yet today?
I think overall that people don't know about the PEO world, and I know NAPEO is out there and they're trying to spread the word. I can't remember the phrase. It's don't worry, call it PEO, or I don't know what the slogan is. But there's to spread the word. I mean, it's such a fantastic industry. 1,000-ish, between 750 and 1,000 POs out there. There's room for everybody. I mean, there's, we have friendly competition within the industry. We talk to the other PEOs and find out who's good and who's bad. I don't want to say it's cutthroat, but they're going to go, a client company is going to come to you and you're going to guide them to the best fit for them. And that's what it is. I wish there would be, more of us owners here in Florida and across the country would work together more. And I know we do. NAPEO is a great tool. FAPEO is a great tool. But if we all work together and we can all flourish and grow.
Like you said, there's plenty of business out there for everyone. It really is. It is. So, Phil, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you very much.
Really appreciate
the
the time.
opportunity.
Thank you.